put the hip shit on the shelf. Cause the way the real wealth is being real with self. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. It's time to switch it up, put the hip shit on the shelf. Cause the way the real wealth is being real with self. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. Money, money, money. All you guys is not wrong with being wealthy. Like Kanye West says, having money is not everything, not having it is. No, Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives us the ability to create wealth. No, it's the love of money that's wrong. You don't like money so much, right? You have to go to work. You have to do it about all the things that you think you have to say. I'm just trying to leave a legacy for money. Not everything, but when you got it, you can do some cool stuff. And now, your host for Talking Money in the Morning, financial health mentor to the working class, H Cortez.
Good morning, and welcome to Talking Money in the Morning Live with your main man, H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Project 1000 studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. If you're not familiar with Project 1000, that is our mission to help 1,000 families start their own business in the financial education space. We're basically paying people to become financially literate. That's basically what we're doing. We want to help you minimize your taxes, eliminate your debt, free up the cash you need to start investing, give you some investment strategies and blueprints, and give you the education on how to restore and maintain a good credit score and how to leverage credit to build wealth. And believe it or not, people, you get all of that as well as the affiliate program for just $34.95 per month. Who doesn't have $1.17 per day to invest in their financial future, to invest in their legacy? Everybody does. It's just a matter of now whether you're willing to pull the trigger to that. Greetings on Periscope this morning. Top of the morning to you. If you are serious about learning more about Project 1000, then simply inbox me or send me a private message on Periscope, or you can just text the word Project 1000 and your name to 314-874-6887. Again, that's 314-874-6887. Just text your name and the phrase Project 1000, and I'd be happy to give you some additional information. But $1.17 per day, man, come on. Try us out and see if we can help you transform your finances in the next 30, 60 to 90 days, right? If you guys are checking us out on Periscope, do me a huge favor, hit the little man in the corner so that you can subscribe to the feed and get notification when we go live on Periscope. Also share the stream on Twitter and give me the hearts. I think that means something on Periscope. It means something on Facebook, I know for sure, because it is what determines whether Facebook is going to push this show out to 1,000 people or 200 people when we initially go live. So go ahead and give me the likes and the hearts and comments and share the stream on Facebook as well. Same thing with you guys checking us out on Twitter. On YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Do me a huge favor, guys. I have a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and we are on the 25th, so I got a few days left. So go ahead and share the stream, hit the subscribe button if you have not already subscribed, and we're gonna really dive into networking for beginners. And what I want you guys to know is that networking is not, I repeat, it is not about who you know, and we're going to get into that here in a second. Also, a couple announcements to make. I want you guys to be on the lookout for a couple things. If you want to learn how to build your own website, then I have a 2-day class that is coming up next Thursday on June 1st. I will put the details in the chat on how you can subscribe to that and get yourself registered. Also, Talking Money in the Morning Live is moving to my fan page in about 2 weeks. So if you have not already subscribed to Financial Health Mentor, the fan page on Facebook, please go over there and subscribe, because we will be moving the show from my personal profile over to the Financial Health Mentor fan page. So I just want to let you guys know and give you time to go over there and get subscribed or like that page, and you'll start to notice I'm doing a lot more over there than I am doing on my personal fan page. Just make some transitions, man, to be more streamlined, to be more efficient and more effective. And that's the best place to be with the show, because I have a lot more options to do things with the show beyond, just sharing it and that kind of thing. Those are two announcements. Yes, you can learn how to build your own website through a 2-day class. It's not an expensive class. It's not a free class either. It's right at $100, 2-day class. You also get with that class my How to Win with Facebook Ads course. You also get access to my 8-part series on what it really takes to make money online. And all of that goes hand in hand, so that once you learn what it really takes to make money online, you'll see the significance of having a website, and then you will learn some strategies on how to market your products, your brand, your website on Facebook, and stay under the radar and stay out of Facebook jail. So you get all of that for a measly $100. So I'll share the link with that to that here in a second. But let's go ahead and talk about who the show is for. Just in case you came up on the stream on accident, the show is for risers and grinders, man. If you're ready to get up, get out, and get something this morning, then this is your show, right? If you are trying to build a legacy for your family, and maybe you need a team of people to help you do that, maybe you need to be in the right environment, maybe you need the tools and the resources, then that's what this show is for. It's about providing tools, resources, support, a community of like-minded people to help you get that done. So if that's you, this is your show. On the other hand, who is the show not for? The show is not for people who are not willing to take action. A lot of people talk about building wealth. A lot of people talk about starting a business. A lot of people talk about group economics. A lot of people talk about unity and what we need to do collectively as a people. And for a lot of those people, that is as far as it goes. If that's you, get off my stream. Really, we're trying to do something here, man. And everybody on this stream is trying to figure out how to get certain things done. So if you're that type of person that likes to talk, criticize, but never take any action, you like to see somebody building something and always talk about what's not going right with what they're building, and you're not building anything yourself, get off my stream. All right, please, right? Because we have no tolerance for that, man. We are all on a mission to fulfill our fullest potential. So if that's not you, this ain't your show. You can exit stage left, and we won't miss you. And like I tell you each and every morning, if you've never seen a future billionaire before, and that's billion with a B, I want you to take a screenshot, geez, of not just me, but all the other billionaires on the stream with me, because we are in this thing to win. Today, we're talking about networking and networking basics. And I want you to know that networking is not who you know. Networking is not who you know. Do me a favor. I like to have some engagement that keeps me pumped up and keeps me going. In the chat, give me your idea of what networking is. In the chat, give me your idea of what networking is. On Periscope, leave me a comment on what you think networking is, right? What is the most important component of networking? Because it's not who you know. Now, that might have stumped some of y'all, because that might have just really, that might have been where you were going with what you think networking is. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some basics. You guys have heard it said that your net worth, right, is equal to your net worth, right? Building relationships with people, says Imani. Okay, good. Come on, give me some more feedback. What do you think networking is? And I'm going to tell you, it's not who you know, right? I'm going to tell you exactly what networking is, and then I'm going to give you some strategies on how to become a better networker. And guys, just know that this is for me too. I'm working to become better at networking myself. Who else has an idea of what they think networking is? Imani says building relationships with people. Anybody else? Strategic collaboration with other like-minded individuals to accomplish a common goal. Good. Networking. Okay, I like that. Cornelius, we heard it said that your network leveraging opportunities is another good one. Working with successful people and learning their strengths. That's good. I think that's closer to where I'm going. Charlotte, anybody else? Your network is what determines your net worth. Sharing information, building a relationship with people, and sharing ideas of promoting business is good. Open to work with others, good. Russ, the #1 app promoter in South Florida. Good. Okay, cool. So finding finding problems to solve as another example. So good, keep them coming, keep them coming. I like that. So if your network is equal to your net worth, and I'm saying to you that networking is not about who you know, then H Cortez, what the heck is networking in your opinion? Networking to change the TV station. It's changing the TV station's emphasis, right? That's what a lot of people think networking is, man. Sitting back with that remote, and that's how you network. You change the TV station for a lot of people. Guys, I got this from George Frazier of the Power Networking Conference, and he says networking is not about who you know. On the other hand, it's about who knows you and what they know about you. Networking is not who you know. Networking is more about who knows you and what they know about you. Right? Everybody on the stream knows Evan. Everybody on this stream knows certain things about Evan. And that's why Evan is a part of your network. You guys get that? You follow me? Or are we tracking? Am I on the right track? See, everybody on this stream knows Evan. But Evan's not in my network because I just know Evan. My network because what I know about Evan. You guys get that? Evan is not in my network just because I know Evan. Evan is in my network because I know I know something about Evan. I know what Evan brings to the table. It's not about who you know, it's about who knows you and what they know. Now, let me ask you a question. You are in somebody's network. Either you are the center of that network or you're in that network. What do the people in that network know about you? Right? Give me some comments. So that everybody on the stream and who's going to watch this stroll later, I want you to put in the comments something about you that you want everybody to know. Right? Because there's some things about Cornelius that I don't know. Cornelius is in my network because of some things I know about him, but he might and he might move up a few levels in my network if he tells me something I don't know about him today. So everybody in the stream, tell me something that you want people to know about you. And this might make the difference between you being included in another network or not. See, I'm in all of you guys' network because you know something about me. And how do you know something about me? Because I'm screaming everything that I'm about all day, every day. Mine says, I'm determined, I'm strong, I'm loyal. Example of your loyalty. I'm determined, I'm strong, I'm loyal. Give me an example of your strength, right? What else? So Evan, I fix broke, right? Evan says he wants everybody to know that he fixes broke. See, Imani, you gave me some characteristics, but when you give me those characteristics, I'm gonna give you an example. So nobody else put anything in the chat. Nobody else put anything in the chat. Let me give you an example of why I need to know something more specific about you. Discussion with my girl Angela Alexander in July 9th, and we're doing a discussion on financial lovemaking, a conversation about entrepreneurship and relationships. Love and money, right? How do they go together? So let me give you an example of me knowing something specific about you can impact your bottom line. As we're putting this event together, I'm sitting on the panel. So naturally, Angela asked me, hey, Cortez, do you think it'd be a good idea to have a moderator for the panel? I really don't want to moderate since I'm hosting the event. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. I don't want to moderate. I said, yeah, it's a good idea to have a moderator. I said, matter of fact, it'd be a good idea to have somebody who's a comedian be a moderator. She said, that's a great idea. Do you know somebody? I sure do. I know Michelle, a comedian here in the St. Louis area, and she's a gospel comedian. She does clean comedy, and she hosts shows. She moderates events like this. And I said, I'm going to reach out to her and give her a call and see if she's open. Now, I'll be honest, she hadn't gotten back to me yet. And this was yesterday that I reached out to her yesterday morning, or maybe the day before. But that's an example of her being in my network, not because I just know her. Now, I used to work with her. So we used to work for the same company, and I knew her. But now I know something about her that's specific, so that when somebody says, hey, man, do you know any gospel comedians? Do you know any comedians who can host a child's party, who do clean comedy? Yep, I sure do. See, she's in my network, not because I know her, but because what I know about her. So now let me come back to you with that same question, and let me ask you to put in the comments, what is it that you want people to know about you? So that if your name comes up in discussion, or if something where you could be of service comes up in discussion, can somebody call on you based on what they know about you? Right? Somebody reached out to me the other day and said, hey, man, I heard that you are a financial educator. Can you help me with my finances? See, I was in somebody's network because what they knew about me, not because they knew me. And because of what they knew about me, they can refer business to me. What do you want people to know about you? See, Imani, you said you are strong. You said you're determined. And you put another a characteristic in there. I can't refer any business to you based on that. Right? Sharita says, I own a lawn care service in Kentucky. Right. So if somebody's asking me about what's going on in Kentucky, can you recommend a good lawn care service? I sure can. Evan says, I teach kids about money. Somebody asked me, hey, man, you got young biz kids. Do you know anybody else that can teach? You teach entrepreneurship. Do you know anybody that teaches kids about money? Yep, I sure do. Reach out to my man, Evan Jefferson. Cornelius, musician, bass player, minister, inspirational speaker, financial educator. I had no idea you were a bass player, Cornelius. My son plays keyboard. Right? He's in a cappella choir at the university. So we're putting together a song, as a matter of fact, called Believe in Yourself. Cornelius' lyrics are banging, need some melody, need some bass, right? So now I know I can reach out to Cornelius and say, hey, can you help me produce this song? Can you help me lay some of the music to this song? Here are the words. Here's what I think the melody should be. Can we collaborate and work together? So now he's moved into a different position in my network based on something else I know about him. What do people know about you? I know some of y'all say, man, this dude just talk. Why do I talk? Because I need more and more people to know more and more about me. Right? I need you to know that I am a youth basketball coach and athletic trainer. I need you to know that I'm a financial educator. I need you to know that I'm a mentor. I need you to know that I teach entrepreneurship to children. I need you to know that I'm a business coach. I need you to know that I can help you brainstorm and come up with ideas. I need to know that I can help you monetize your life. I need to be in as many networks as possible. And I don't need people to just know my name. I need people to know what I do. Some of you are afraid to let people know what you do. You don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to be vulnerable because you think you're putting people in your business. Yes, You're putting people in your business, your bottom line, your red to black, your business. When you are vulnerable and you let people into your who you really are and let them know what you do. You put people in your business. So you guys think you put people in your business, in your gossip business. No, you put people in your business, your bottom line business, when you proclaim with boldness, with confidence, exactly what it is that you do so they know about you. Right? I teach people how to stop eating sugar because it's killing us, right? The average person eats about 35 pounds of sugar per year. Average person eats about 35 pounds of sugar per year. Driving up through Iowa because my sons played ball up there not long ago, and my son went to school up there and wrestled up there. And I used to always think about, I was driving through Iowa, I'm talking about 7 hours of cornfields. I'm like, we don't eat this much doggone corn. And that's true. We don't eat that much corn, but we certainly drink a lot of it, AKA corn syrup. A lot of corn to make corn syrup. Okay, I digress. We get back onto the topic. So Natasha Naomi Calloway says is a great gospel comedian. Okay, good. So Evangelist, tell me something about you. There are people here that might need you in their network. So tell me something about you that people will need to know that will get them in your business, right? That will get you in their business. Since I have some skills in drawing, more in life drawing, I'm handy with my hands. As long as there's instructions, I can fix it. I help people obtain personal financial success. I'm working on building multiple streams of income. Good. That's what I'm talking about. People need to know that about you, right? People need to know that about you. I give alternative healing methods with yoga and meditation. People need to know that about you, Anitris. I make custom cakes, and I am a student at TAMUCT. See, now Charlotte, that wasn't Charlotte, that was Imani. So, man, do you know anybody who makes custom cakes, man? My son's 5-year birthday is coming up, and I don't want him to have just any old cake. Do you know anybody who makes custom cakes? Right? Anybody who makes custom cakes? Sure, holler at my girl Charlotte. Right? What do people know about you? Right. So let me give you my quote of the day, and then we're going to dive into some strategies to help you get that out to more and more people. Right? So the quote of the day: there is a great wealth transfer happening before our eyes, and some people are still waiting on God. No, He's waiting on you. Let's say it again. There's a great wealth transfer happening before our eyes, and some people are still waiting on God. No, He's waiting on you. He's waiting on you. And He ain't got no problem waiting 40 years. Ask the children of Israel. He's got no problem waiting 40 years. Ask the children of Israel, right? There is a great wealth transfer happening before our eyes, and some people are still waiting on God, right? You pray to God to ask Him for a solution to your finances. He sends you the solution to your finances. Then you say, I gotta go pray. You say, I gotta go pray. And I'm playing, I'm funny, but I'm for real. You pray and ask God for a financial solution. He sends you the financial solution, and then you got to go back and pray and ask Him, can you accept the financial solution that He sent you? Right? He's waiting on you. That's a quote from my man Evan Jepson, ERGJ. If you haven't picked up or pre-ordered the book, The Black Billionaires club. You got to check that out. He's done a study of the 12 Black billionaires in the country, or in the world rather, and that's a great read. This, to me, is going to be the foundational book for the 21st century for all of those who are serious about building their net worth, serious about building legacy. I believe this book is going to be similar to a Think and Grow Rich. 100 years after ERGJ is dead and gone, people are still going to be talking about remaking, doing spin-offs, and all of this of that book. Go to theblackbillionairesclub.com to pre-order your copy. You will also get his free course on how, is it Kid Best, Evan? How to buy stocks for kids, or how to teach kids to invest. Tell me the free class that they get, Evan. Class for kids, $100 value if you order by Father's Day, right? So you pre-order the book. The book release is July 4th, Independence Day. And I got a feeling that Evan did it on Independence Day for a reason, because he wants you to declare your independence by studying wealthy people and getting a blueprint from people who've already done it. So I read the quote again. There is a great wealth transfer happening before our eyes, and some are still waiting on God. No, he's waiting on you, right? You can also find out about Evan's other programs at ergj.net, like Club Millie, his retirement review. He's also got a youth camp, virtual camp coming up for young Black billionaires to learn about real estate and learn the rules of money. Or you can give them a call at 678-851-2400. Again, that number is 678-851-2400. That's my man, Evan Jefferson. He fixes broke. See, now, all of you, because Evan sponsored this quote of the day, just learned something else new about Evan that you probably didn't know. So let's talk about that while we're here, right? What can you do to help get somebody else to proclaim your greatness and help others get to know about you, right? Because it's cool that you can talk about yourself and let people know, and I'm going to do it until the day I fall dead, man. See, some of us think that it's not a modest thing to do constantly about what we do and how good we are at what we do. You will never end up in anybody's network if they don't know what you do about you. It's critically important. So I had a couple more while I was reading the quote of the day. I had a couple more comments that I had come in. Rolanda says, I'm a financial empowerment advocate that empowers others through exaltation to get their financial house in order and step into their purpose, capture their vision, walk in their greatness, and embrace their destiny. Who are you, so that even if I don't remember your name, man, there was some chick on Cortez's stream talking about she's a financial empowerment advocate or something. I don't know. I don't remember her name, but I know I remember what she does. Right? What do people know about you? Right? He says, I am a Reiki healing and intuitive energy reader. Right? People need to know that about you. And you need to be proclaiming that so cotton picking much. Because that's one of those things that people have very little knowledge on, and the little knowledge that they have, it's misinformation. So a lot of times they're scared of it and things of that nature. So you need to be proclaiming what that thing is all about, who you are, how you do it, how effective it is, why it's better than some of other forms of healing, or why it coincides with other forms of healing. You got to be talking all the time about what you do so that people know more about you. Because if somebody asks me that, hey, I need some healing, man. I've been to the traditional doctors, they ain't working. I've been to Anitra's, and she has some yoga and some meditation and some other healing modalities, didn't quite work for me. I wouldn't know, Shanice, to say, hey, maybe you need a Reiki healing. Maybe you need some intuitive energy readings to kind of figure out where your energy flows are clogged and backed up. And if you can release those energy flows and get your chakras right, maybe that's where your true healing is going to come from. But I had no idea that's who you are and that's what you do. Right? I can say, because I know Anitra's and what she does, I can say, hey, why don't you talk to my girl Anitra? She wrote this wonderful book, 30 Days to Life, A Journey to Healing. Maybe she can help you with meditation. Maybe she can help you through yoga, get some things cleared up, and maybe that'll help. Right? I knew Body by Bazelle. Maybe you need to change your diet. Maybe you need to reduce the sugar intake, and maybe that can help you. I know myself as a youth coach, I study natural forms of healing. Maybe you need to watch Rick Simpson's Run from the Cure. Maybe you need some concentrated hemp oil. Right? Maybe you need to go raw for 30. Maybe you need to watch the movie Hungry for Change, and maybe that needs some things and you need to change. Right? You guys with me? What do people know about you? Networking is not about who you know. Shoot, we on Facebook, man. We know a lot of freaking people. Have no idea what they do. Don't spend another day on Facebook without letting somebody know exactly what you do every single day. I let somebody know what I do every day, because you never know who they know. Right? You never know who they know. Who was the person who just mentioned about eating healthy? Right? Right? Food Matters, another documentary. Yeah. How about my girl Charlotte Gerson down at the Gerson Institute, been healing cancer, bringing people back from stage 4 cancer for 50 years. Huh? Yeah. You better ask somebody. Better ask somebody, man. There's some real knowledge out there if you're willing to go get it. Forks Over Knives, another good one. Yeah. So you see, Giovanni, somebody is asking about who you are. Who is the person? Cornelia says, who is the person you just mentioned about eating healthy? You've got to let people know every day. Yeah, Evan said, I let people know every hour what I do. Yeah, Charlotte Gerson is the truth. You know, her father, Max Gerson, started curing cancer 60 years ago, 70 years ago or something, man. And that's why she's in Tijuana, Mexico, because they don't want no parts of that here in the States. And she does it with natural juicing and coffee enemas and stuff like that, man. It's awesome, man. You need to know that, man, just in case, you know, some of that stuff happens to you. You need to know that there's some alternative methods of taking care of yourself. So let's talk really quickly about how you get to the point where people know more about you. Frazier talks about a great deal. Go look up George C. Frazier, man. You know, I wanted to do the Power Networking Conference this year. I don't think that's in my cards. I've got some other events, but if you can afford to get to the Power Networking Conference, I think you should go. It is crazy. We have to take care of all 4 of our bodies: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical bodies. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. But some people don't even know that there are 4 bodies. That's why you need to proclaim who you are and what you do, Shanice, all the time. Some people don't even know there are 4 bodies. Right? So let's talk about what you need to be doing when you're proclaiming who you are and what it is that you do, so that you can become a part of other people's network. Right? I believe all of you on this show, on this stream, have seen me enough to know if somebody says, hey, I'm looking for a good show host. Hey, I'm looking for somebody who can come and do a keynote speech on wealth and finance, on empowerment, on the Black community. I've shared so much about what I know from this platform that if somebody asks you, hey man, if you had to pick somebody who can come and talk on Black empowerment, if somebody asks you, hey, you had to pick somebody that can come and talk on motivation, encouragement, uplifting, I believe all of you my name could be in that list of, okay, yeah, there's this guy out of St. Louis named Cortez. I don't know if you can get him here, but he talks about this kind of stuff all the time, right? What do people know about you? Right. So George Fraser in the Power Networking Conference teaches the elevator pitch, right? The elevator pitch. The elevator pitch. Who you are, what you do, and how successful have you been at doing it, meaning you quantify it. Who you are, what you do, how successful you've been at doing it, meaning you quantify it in 30 seconds or less. Hey, I'm H Cortez, financial health mentor. I help working class people overcome poverty by teaching them how to minimize taxes, eliminate debt, free up the cash that they need to start investing. Over the last 2.5 years, I helped over 350 people increase their take-home pay on their job, $200 to $500 per month. What's your name? Y'all catch that? Y'all need me to run it down one more time? Do you have an elevator pitch? Do you have an elevator pitch? Who are you? What do you do? And how successful have you been at doing that? Who are you? What do you do? How successful have you been at doing that? And can you run it to me in 30 seconds? I think he even says 18 seconds or less, because sometimes by the time you get on an elevator and go from one floor to the next, that's about 12 to 18 seconds. And sometimes you might be on the elevator with Oprah. Can you wow Oprah in 18 seconds if you're going from the second floor to the third floor and you get your shot? Nobody's on the elevator. You're on the elevator. She walks in, nobody else, by herself. You got 18 seconds. Can you wow Oprah with who you are, what you do, and how successful you've been at doing it? Your elevator pitch. Now, this is going to seem a little contradictory, what I'm about to say next, when I'm telling you that people need to know what you do and who you are. But when you are networking, when you are trying to build relationships, one of the best things or the easiest ways to get people to remember who you are, first of all, may not know so much about what you do, but one of the best things that you can do in your life when it comes to networking, building relationships. Yes, you have your elevator pitch. But when you give your elevator pitch and that person gives their elevator pitch, make sure you let them know that you are extremely impressed by them. When you want to make a good first impression, let that person know that you are impressed. When you want to make a good impression, let the person who you're trying to make a good impression on know that you are impressed. We have the tend to like to compete with people when they tell us what they've done or what they've accomplished. We want to one up them. They tell us they got one kid, we've got two. They tell us their kid played one sport, our kid plays three sports. They tell us that their kid was state champion, yeah, my kid is a national college champion on his way to NBA. No. I give you my elevator pitch. You give me your elevator pitch. I don't say nothing else about me. Everything is about you from that point on. Did y'all hear what I just said? I give you my elevator pitch, you give me your elevator pitch. Everything from that point on is about you and how impressed I am with your elevator pitch. Want somebody to remember your name? Let them know how impressed you are by them. I promise they will remember your name, because everybody has that three-letter word. Whether we try to suppress it or not, everybody has an ego. Everybody's ego, they will remember you. Want to win friends and influence people? Let them know you're impressed by them. Stroke their ego. Hey, H Cortez, you said that you minimize taxes, eliminate debt, and help people invest. You've helped over 350 people improve their lives financially. Man, that is amazing. Good at that. And what am I going to do if somebody asks me, how did I get so good at that? I'm going to barf all over them. When I walk away from that conversation, I'm going to say, man, that Cornelius is awesome. Why is Cornelius awesome? Because he asked me a bunch of questions about me and he took a genuine interest in me. And because I remember that he's awesome, I'm going to also remember that Cornelius is an awesome bass player. He's not just awesome. So the next time somebody asks me if I know an awesome bass player, I'll say, yeah, you need to get with my man Cornelius. He's awesome. Ain't never heard Cornelius play a note in my life. Call Cornelius. He's freaking awesome. That makes sense? Because Cornelius made me feel good about me. And I want to be connected with people who make me feel good about me. That's just human nature. That's just human nature. So remember, networking ain't about who you know. It's about who knows you and what they know about you. Stop being afraid to toot your own horn. Know about me, I'm not saying that I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm just saying this is what I do and I'm good at it. And there's nothing wrong with that. All day, every day, and twice on Sundays. This is what I do and I'm good at it. What do you do? How good are you at it? Never be afraid to toot your own horn. People need to know what you do and not just who you are. I know a lot of people by name, man. Can't tell you what they do to save my life. Because people are afraid to proclaim what it is that they do. I don't know why. Because a lot of them are trying to do it in an attempt to make some money. But at the same time, you're trying to do something to make you some money and you won't tell everybody what you do. There's people on this stream right now. If I go to your timeline on Facebook, it says nothing about what you do. Is that you? Who can admit that if I go to their timeline right now, there's nothing that says anything about what you do? Because you got to twist it. Oh, I thought Facebook was about social. What you do is social. Demetrius, what you do is very social. Right? Mark Anthony says me. Rolando says me. Snort just joined from Periscope. If I go to your Facebook timeline, will I see something about you that will tell me what you do? If not, why not? I'm not saying you have to be like me and that's all that's on your timeline. Hell, that's just me. I'm saying that I should be able to go on your timeline at any point of the day, and I shouldn't have to scroll past 3 or 4 posts before I can get a clear picture of what it is that you do. That's That's how you get added to people's network. Imani, what, man? Wait a minute, y'all. Come on. Come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait one freaking minute. I asked the question, and I've got one, me, Rolando said, I dare you to go to my pie time now. You're going to see what I do. All right. One, that's too many me's, y'all. That's too many me's. That's too many me's. If I go to your timeline, I know Facebook is social. I know you got pictures of the kids up there, but what do you do? What do you do? I need to know, Anitris, that, hey, I want to learn a little bit about yoga. I just need to know 3 poses. Who can I turn to for that? Oh, Anitris has on her timeline that she's doing yoga all the time. Now, it doesn't say anything as a business, but I know that you do yoga because you got pictures of some yoga poses. Right? Mikey learns about business. Yes, he is a bestseller, right? Ranked number 3 at the highest point, and top 10 in 3 or 4 different categories. Right? So I shouldn't be able to go to your page and not see anything about what you do. Right? Anisha says, okay to share where you're headed and not feel pressure to embellish. Yeah, man. Man, I'm glad you said that, Cornelius, because that's what's holding so many people back. That's what's holding so many people back, and that's why they don't share. Everybody starts from 0. And guess what? There are more people that will connect with you from ground 0 than they will connect with some of the gurus in that space, because they're intimidated by some of those people and say, hey, I just need to partner with somebody who is at my level. Somebody's not gonna push me too hard, push me too fast. So, okay, so you will see my Facebook Lives from my business page. Yeah, I do both. I put everything that on my business page, I share it to my personal page. And those who don't like it, they get off my page, man. I'm trying to build an empire. And part of building an empire requires me to have a strong network of people. I need people in my network, and I am the center of my own network, but I also need to be in other people's network. They are the center, but I need to be in their network. I need them to know that they can call on me. And they need to know what it is that they're calling on me for, what I'm capable of, and the things that I can bring to the table. What is it that I bring to the table? What is it you bring to the table? What is it that you bring to the table? To know. So your elevator pitch, when you're networking and networking events or on Facebook and everything, you can give your elevator spiel via messenger. Somebody can come back and say, oh, here's what I do. And guess what? The entire conversation from that point on is all about them. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I love that. I would love to do something like that. Tell me more. Tell me more about them. And then what happens is the law of reciprocity kicks in. The law of reciprocity kicks in. Then you will find yourself in situations where people want to know all about you. Right? You'll find yourself in places and in situations where you give your elevator spiel, they give you an elevator spiel, you ask them a bunch of questions about them, and as you guys are getting ready to separate, they say, hold up, wait a minute. Tell me more about what you do. Oh, law of reciprocity kicks in. Yeah, she said, I'm at ground 0 of a movement to increase to 1%. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Invite people to step onto ground zero with you, and you guys climb together. You work together. You elevate together. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. So networking is not about who you know. It's about who knows you and what they know about you. Right? My girl Nikisha D. Smith popped on. It's about who you know and what they know about you. I know that she has 30,000 YouTube subscribers, 20,000 fans on Twitter, right? I know that she is an awesome social media coach. So if I need coaching, if I need to get, when I want to get my subscriber base from 800 to 1,000, I know she knows how to do it because she's done it. And she's on Facebook Live and Periscope all the time, telling people who she is and what she does. She don't want you to just know her name. She wants you to know something about her, so that if you need to call on somebody in that vein, she wants you to be able to call on her. So many of you guys, I can't tell what you do on your timeline. I just know that what you eat for dinner, and I know you got a couple kids. That's it. But you say you are trying to make enough money to change your financial situation. Networking is more about not who you know, but more about who knows you and what they know about you. Some of you guys are so much in your shell that nobody knows anything about what you do. How the heck you gonna make some money like that? How the heck you gonna impact the world like that? How the heck you going to pursue your passions like that? How the heck you going to become a public speaker like that? How the heck you going to motivate people like that? How the heck you gonna attract the right people to you like that when nobody knows what you do but you? She said you're stepping on toes this morning. I'm here for it. Listen, man, it's don't be and Nikisha, I give them your favorite quote all the time, man. That's one of my all-time favorites. The sun don't give a blip who it blinds when it shines, man. Right? What do people know about you? And stop using all of these free platforms where you can shout and scream to the freaking world who you are and what you do, and all you post is what you had for dinner last night. Picture of the kids. You're sharing something crazy, right? No, man. Let people know who you are and what you do, and they will add you to their network, even when you don't know you're a part of their network. Michelle has no idea that I'm talking about her on my show this morning, that she's one of the greatest gospel comedians in the St. Louis area, and I'm trying to get her booked on several shows. She has no idea that I'm doing that on her behalf, but because I know who she is and what she does, she's a part of my network, I can promote her like that. She's not on the stream. I'm not doing it because she's on the stream. She has no idea. But when people know what you do, you become part of their network, whether you know it or not. People call me all the time, and somebody referred me to you and said, you the guy I need to talk to about my money. Somebody referred me to you and said, you can help me minimize these taxes, man. I had no idea I was even in that person's network. But because I proclaim to the nth degree who I am, what I do, and how good I am at it, I'm in a lot of people's network that I don't know. How many networks are you in? That's the question. How many networks are you in? How many people can call on you right now based on what they know about you? That's the question. That is the question. At every opportunity and every chance that you get, you should always be running down your elevator pitch, who you are, what you do, how successful you've been at it, or in other words, you quantify what you've done. I'll give you mine again. I am H Cortez, also known as the Financial Health Mentor. You can find me at financialhealthmentor.com. I help people minimize their taxes, eliminate their debt, free up the cash they need to start investing. And I also provide credit restoration education. Over the last 2.5 years, I've helped over 350 people increase their take-home pay by $200 to $500 per month. What's your name? Told them who I am, what I do, and how good I am at it in 20 seconds or less, 30 seconds or less. And you can't be afraid to do that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. And because you're constantly proclaiming who you are and what you do, then people know that they can reach out to you for whatever it is that you do or whatever it is that you're good at. I'm H Cortez. I'm the founder of All Amateur Sports Network. We are a digital media company that focuses on highlighting the activities of youth in sports on the field and off the field. Over the last 2 years, I've helped hundreds of kids get more exposure and get attraction from college coaches and high school coaches as they were trying to make their way to college and private school in their respective sports. What's your name? Who are you? What do you do? That make sense? Get your spiel together, say it with confidence, get yourself in the mirror, say it over and 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 over. I got 4 brands. That spiel has to come from 4 different angles and 4 different companies and 4 based on who I'm talking to and what environment I'm in. I've got to be able to pick that up and say, oh, this is a good place for All Amateur Sports Network. Oh, this is a good place for Solid Foundation Athletic Academy. Oh, this is a good place for Thornton Online Marketing. Oh, this is a good place for the Financial Health Mentor. Based on my environment, based on conversations going on around me, based on the event, the everything, I know who to become and which spiel to pick. Most of the time, it's Financial Health Mentor. That's my biggest brand. But if I'm in a sporting event, most people at sporting events don't want to hear from a financial coach at a sporting event. They want to talk sports. So it's either All Amateur Sports Network or it's Solid Foundation Athletic Academy, right? Who are you and what do people know about you, man? Because if I don't know nothing about you, I can't call on you. If I didn't know Michelle was a gospel comedian, when people are asking me, man, I need a comedian, but I need somebody clean. This is for some high school kids. I don't want nobody doing a whole bunch of cussing, right? Cool, I got you. I know a couple, right? I need a good DJ. Local area is gonna play some good music, but I need some good banging music, but I don't need all the cussing. I don't need no trap music. I know a couple. DJ Epic is phenomenal, right? Who knows you and what do they know about you that will allow them to get in your business, right? Some of y'all don't want nobody in your business. That's why you don't have anybody in your business. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. You are afraid to tell people about you because you don't want anybody in your business, meaning your personal business. And because you don't want anybody in your personal business, you don't have anybody in your actual business. The game has changed, man. This is all about personal business. We're in an age of reality TV. People want to connect with people. They don't connect with companies. They want to connect with people, authentic people. Who sells more insurance, Geico or Flo? Huh? Who sells more insurance, Geico or Flo? That's why Flo is there. Because people want to do business with people, not companies. Right? Colonel Sanders is back from the dead because KFC numbers were falling. The Colonel Sanders persona back. They had to bring Colonel Sanders back from the dead. And nobody picked up on this. Who was selling all the hamburgers, McDonald's or Ronald McDonald? So you have the ability to create a personal brand, but nobody knows that you even have a personal brand. Are you kidding me? All right, think about all of these companies that got these big, massive organizations, but at the same time, they have a single individual as their front person because that creates the relationship, right? Wendy has brought back not the cartoon character Wendy, they went and got a real Wendy, a real redhead with ponytails for all their commercials. This thing is personal. Now you're on a social site where it allows you to be very personal, but you don't want to tell anything about who you are as a person, your business, and as a result, nobody's in your business. Got to flip that, man. So I know we've gone over. It's 8:10, man. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me a little extra while I rant a little bit. But the game has changed, man. And personal branding is where it is. But you can't have a personal brand if nobody knows anything about you personally. You can't have a personal brand if nobody knows what it is that you do. You can't have a personal brand if you're afraid to ask for the sale, right? So here's my sales pitch. Guys, Monetize My Life Academy, Monetize My Life, the book, Financial Health Traffic Report. I'm putting together a killer Father's Day special. So be on the lookout for that. If you want something cool for your father, you can get the deal. You get both of those books. I haven't set a price yet. Maybe probably less than $30. You get both of them. You got to order now if you want me to ship them to you by Father's Day. I'm also putting together a book package that will also include coaching. So you can get the 2 books and a coaching package for Father's Day, right? See, you can't be afraid to ask for the sale. People got to know what you do, how good you are at doing it, and you got to be proclaiming that all the time. Then don't be afraid to ask for the sale. If you want to join Project 1000, it's $35 a month. You get me as a coach and a mentor in the financial education space. Even outside of Project 1000, those who are on my team with Project 1000 also have their other businesses, and I coach them in that, and they don't pay a whole heck of a lot more for that coaching just because they join my team in Project 1000. The goal is to help everybody win financially. If you have a business that you need to get off the ground and that can put more money in your pocket, build that brand. But you can't be afraid to let people know what you do. Cool? Peace. So I'm your man, H Cortez, financial health mentor to the Black community and everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. Until I talk to you guys tomorrow, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. Peace out, people.